Alrighty, now we're up to Group D again with Pinhead versus the Spirit. Oof. This is gonna be a interesting match. I think it's gonna be very, very interesting. Let's see, can Pinhead get it done? Oh, bad in preschool. I mean, we've seen the killers that have been on this map perform. The question is Pinhead gonna be one of them? There's a part of me that thinks that's simply not going to be the case. Early game information as Pinhead, you are going to be smiling about that, because this is such a large match and you can easily just lose the survivors. Alright, you've got Steve running in on the left. Instigate a chase with him. Ignore the box. Actually, as Pinhead, you gotta go for this. Ah, but they get the box just in time. No, they don't! They don't! And as Pinhead, you need this chase, you need this to go well. Steve trying to get the distractions. Oh, Pinhead. Pinhead. You need to work with me here, man. You need to work with me. Oh, wow. Such smooth movement. I had a feeling these survivors were going to be tough, and you can already tell. You can already tell by the way they're acting. Oh, and just Pinhead unable to just keep a good hold on them, predict their movements. I think Pinhead, I don't think it's going to end well for him. I really don't think it's going to end well for him. Alright, you give survivors a strong map like this, and you give them talent, and this is what we're stuck with. We're stuck with this. Oh, and just Pinhead just failing to meet Renato at any point. Oh, and he gets the injury. After all that, he finally gets it. The chain hunt's starting to come onto Renato. Question is, can he handle it? Can he keep moving even when all of this happening? Oh, Renato going for the fake. You can't help but see what he's going for here. And you gotta just face the wall. You just gotta face the wall as Pinhead. Alright, not even give Steve an inch. Unfortunately, you don't get a Scourge Hook here, which is a bummer, but you do have the Chain Hunt, and I think that's just as critical. Alright, keeping the pressure on the board everywhere. You've gotta kick some of these pallets, you've gotta get rid of their resources. You can't let them have it all. There could be someone with any means necessary, and you just can't let them get away with it. It's Pinhead. Want to try and guess where the survivors are. That's still regressing as Pinhead. You just got to ignore this. You know Steve was sticking around. Pinhead needs to get moving. He can't camp this gen. This gen with a lot of progress here. I bought super soft bread. Nice fry. Nice, nice, nice. Seeing a bit of progress on the board. Pinhead patrolling the gens. Question is, where are the survivors? What are they doing? You should be seeing a gen pop sometime soon, and I can't help but sweat myself, let alone what Pinhead could be feeling himself. There is the save. Now you've got some information. You know survivors are working on that gen downstairs, but honestly, you just ignore it. That is just too far out of the way. As Pinhead, you need to get back over here. You need to put pressure on these survivors down over here, likely going for the heal. And he is right in that assessment. He fails to do it, but he does interrupt the heal, and that's just as important. He can't tunnel just yet, so he's forced to go for Vittorio. Question is, will he get the injury? I think he will. There's Renato in the background. Vittorio attempting of FOV tech, fails to do so. How are we gooning everyone? We're gooning all the time. Please tell Pinhead I don't like him and he traumatized me. Sure thing. I'll make sure he gets that. Ooh! And with the hesitation from Vittorio, he goes down. Pinhead, he's starting to warm up now. Oh, Steve attempting to go for the save, failing to do so. Michaela now using the box. My lord, it's starting to ramp up. It's starting to ramp up. Pinhead with eyes on Steve. Steve does a massive pre-run. It's Pinhead, you're not too fast. You're not too fast. Alright. The critical matter is preventing their resources from remaining. There's the unhook, and as Pinhead, you need to follow up on this. You just simply have to. Alright, you need to find the other survivor. There's Renato. He's free to go for him now. Can he do something with it? Can he do something with it? If necessary, he can put pressure on Vittorio. Remember, Renato is extremely competent survivor. He's extremely competent. Alright, so you just need to expect dead hard, you need to expect decisive strikes, you need to expect all of the above. And you need, absolutely need, to keep him away from Killer Shack. You just cannot give it to him. Alright, because you know once he gets there, it is going to go supernova. Alright, it will just go supernova. Oh, and there you go, and there he goes straight for Killer Shack. Oh my lord, it's almost like I'm a prophet. It really is. It really is like I'm a prophet. Oh, and Pinhead. Oh my god, against all odds though. Manages to get that.
The box.
Vittorio opening the box.
I came.
Another gen pops. Vittorio making a poor line. You have to expect another dead hard. Alright, with a team like this, you just can't expect anything else. Nope, he doesn't. At least it isn't raining. It is not raining. Alright, Pinhead, he's going to go for this hook. He just has to. The question is now, can he keep the momentum? I'm thinking it's starting to wane. There goes a totem. There's the heal on Renato. Now you know he does have dead hard. It is confirmed. Question is, can Pinhead do something with that knowledge? Alright, does he know what he needs to do to fake it out? Alright, get Pentimento up. Start putting pressure across the map. See Survivor on the right. There's the on Vittorio. There's Michaela. Vittorio attempting to sabo the hook, thinking that matters to Pinhead. Pinhead, again, just getting rid of the resources is so critical at this point in the map. Match. Progress on that gen. Oh my lord, the distance between objects. Pinhead, I feel nothing but pure sadness for you. This is ridiculous how far and how long it takes for anyone to get anywhere, and yet somehow the survivors make everything. Let's see. Pinhead needing to open up the map a little bit more. You suspected she's going straight for Killer Shack. Time and time again. There's Renato again. He gets the injury. Renato behind him. He doesn't mind. He doesn't care. Renato attempting to use the box. He wants the chases. You just know, but he is the strong member of the team. And as Pinhead, you cannot entertain them in the slightest. Oh! And Steve caught out. Michaela, Steve, injured, out and about. As Pinhead, who do you go for? I think Michaela is the better priority here. Pinhead failing to get Michaela in an ideal position for the hook or the breakage. Pinhead going for a different target, noticing Steve lurking around. He's just starting to make the smarter plays. Question is, can he keep it going? Alright, he just simply needs to. He's been wasting too much time on chases. He needs to find Vittorio. That is the critical individual in this situation. There's a hop over the window. The question is, can Pinhead find the survivor? There's Renato. As Pinhead, do you take this? I think you do.
You opened it.
I think as Pinhead, you do take this, but you don't entertain Vittorio. I mean Renato. You entertain Vittorio. Question is, you need to find him. But Pinhead, against better judgment. Starting to read these survivors better and better. He's starting to learn. He's starting to pick up what they do, what they're thinking, and he's going to stop them at any opportunity he can. Remember, Renato does have dead hard. Pinhead, thinking this through. You need to loop him the correct way. Ah, he doesn't fall for the fake. He just simply does not. Renato's not making mistakes. And as Pinhead... Oh! And never mind, there's that critical mistake right there. That is the mistake Pinhead needed. Still haven't expanded the top right because I don't want to. Oh my god, the survivors are just sitting everywhere, and as Pinhead, you want to punch your monitor, I swear. But that is not going to stop him. Alright, he has a dream now, and the dream is nothing but bloodshed. My lord, this team is not giving him an inch, and he needs to take the mile. Alright, he needs to find Vittorio. The gloves are off. He needs to find him. The question is, can he? Can he find Vittorio? I suspect he just might. Alright, 2 gens remain. He needs to find them. Steve is going to go for the box. Pinhead, stop him from doing so. The resources are lacking, but they're still present. He goes for the fake out, fails to make it work, and he's going to a place with no pallets by memory. Yes, 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 this might be a critical down for Pinhead. Alright, he's going to get the chain hunt, he's going to get the down, he's getting the information, and he's going to make it work. My lord, he's starting to cook now, he's starting to cook, but he needs to keep moving, he can't wait a millisecond. Alright, he needs to get back over there. The chain hunt has started. He needs to find Vittorio. That is the hook you need. Alright, you need that person out of the game. You need to build the pressure. Alright, and there's only one way to do it. And there he is, like a golden goose. He's made himself known to Pinhead. Question is, can Pinhead catch up in time? I think he can. He's got to take the clean lines. He's got to take it tight. Vittorio ignoring the loops. Gives away the injury to Vittorio. Or Pinhead, sorry. Pinhead choosing to stay on it. Renato on the box. You know the survivors are scattered. They're not on gens. This is what you need. Oh, and there you go. As Pinhead, that is the down you needed. But, oh, Michaela, she is just around. She fails, though. She fails. Pinhead, you are smiling. You are gleaming with smiles. My lord, is the higher power looking out for you, my guy. My lord, what should have been an easy said and done situation has brought the survivors into a critical state of the match. Now Pinhead, needing to build pressure, needs to put those totems on. He needs to rekindle them. Alright, he needs to get back on the survivors. He can't waste time here. Alright, he needs to find them. There's the scratch marks. Alright, this time around, you need Steve. Alright, you got Renato. Alright, Renato's losing resources. He can't loop like he once did. Alright, and as Pinhead, you need to keep him in situations without pallets. Alright, Renato knows what he's doing. Oh my god. There you go. Takes a little fumbling, but he gets there. Alright, Renato, like a moth to a flame, finds himself back at Killer Shack. He knows what he's doing there. He's got the pallet there. He's got his strengths. He's got his weaknesses. Oh, and Pinhead, oh, he just misses. He just misses. Question is, can he make this happen? Renato taking the long way around. You assume he's going to give up the pallet here. Alright, he just has to. There's no business about it. Oh, but he just misses. Such a critical choice here. Oh my lord. It is insane. This is the match of the ages. Oh my god. Pinhead, work with me here. And there he goes. He kindles another totem. Alright, he needs to get it back onto patrolling the gens. That one's still aggressing. You know that much. Michaela on the box. You don't touch this. Steve is the one you need. He is just the one you need. You've got yourself a nasty 4-gen here. Alright, as Pinhead, you've got the nasty 4-gen. You need to maintain it. Alright, you've been given a hand here and you need to make it work. It is just no doubt about it. Steve is healed. There's Michaela. Renato's healed. You suspect they're together. Remembering where Renato was last. And there you go. You find out instantly. And there you go. Oh! Oh no, Pinhead! How I feel. Nothing but pure sadness for you. This is not a chase you entertain for very long. You need this pallet. You need it out of the way. Alright, you're not going to respect it anymore. You don't respect pallets anymore. You just simply can't with Renato. You just need to keep going and you need to not stop. Under no circumstance do you stop as Pinhead. Alright, you do not stop. You do not stop. And he's going to keep going. He's not going to stop. As Pinhead, you're getting that information. You're getting that aura. And if Pinhead, you've made the right call. My lord, he's doing it. He's starting to believe. He's starting to believe. Remember, Michaela is around the corner. You got that surge value there. Alright. You need to open this up, but you can't give away the flashlight. Just face the wall. Just face the wall. Steve is using the box. If Pinhead's quicker at this, he can interrupt him. Alright, he can do something about this. Question is, can he? I don't think he makes it in time. He simply does not, but he knows where Steve is now. He knows where Steve is. Can he stop him? Can he do something about this? I think you need to go after the gens. You need to prioritize the gens. You have the nasty 4-gen here. You need to maintain it. You know which gens have been worked on. You need to stop them from getting anything more done. Pinhead, these survivors are playing smart. He needs to play smarter. Alright, he just simply has to. There's no doubt about it. He just needs to play smarter. Alright, there's Steve. This is a critical chase. Steve wants the attention. Can he do something with it? Can he do something? He's failed to do so twice now. Question is, can he do it a third time? There goes another totem. Pinhead, getting the chain on Steve. This is critical, he needs these injuries. Oh, but I think he just makes it in time. Nah, he gets the injury, he gets the injury. My lord, Pinhead, you are making me sweat buckets. My lord, Pinhead. How do you do this? How do you do this to me? Alright, this should just be a slam dunk either way, and yet you are holding on with the bare knuckles of your teeth. Steve. Pinhead. And with Pinhead, you've made a poor call there. You need a turn around. You need to get back on the gens. Who's that over there? That's Renato. That's a critical chase. Remember, Renato does have Dead Hard. But this is the chase you need. You need to get on one of them. You need to make this happen. You can't waste time anymore. There goes another totem. Oh, Pinhead. Failing to get that hook. Oh my god, it is a sweat fest. I will admit, it is a sweat fest for both sides. He throws down another pallet as Pinhead, you don't mind. Gives you time to do this totem. Right, Pinhead. He needs to take this smart, he needs to take this slowly. He's got two people on death hook, he needs to find one of them. Alright, they can only delay the inevitable so much. Okay. Someone's starting to get ruckus. You see Michaela. Get her off the gen. You need to get this regressing. Pinhead remaining calm, remaining alert. There's Steve. Running away from Killer Shack. There goes the gem. Pinhead, you need to have something happen here. You just simply have to. Oh, fucking hell, the leaf got in Pinhead's eyes. The leaf got in Pinhead's eyes. Oh, he's going for the comp corner now. He's going for the comp corner. This might be disastrous for the Pinhead, but I think he can do something here. The gens haven't been moved too much. What's up, Ghosty Kills? How are you, POV? I am your cow. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh my lord, Pinhead, you need to get back to it. They're both healed simultaneously. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, the 3-gen has been, or the 4-gen, sorry, has broken just a little bit, but I think it might be too little too late. Oh my god, we're at 390. Thank you so much. Oh my god, we need to find Renato. There he is on the left. There's Pinhead, you need to deny him the vault. You need to deny him. Oh, but he gets it anyway.
I love you so much.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He gets the injury. He needs to keep him injured, but Michaela is the key here. I love you so much. I love you so much too. Michaela is the key here. There she is. She is the one you need. Alright, that gives you time to find Renato. She is the key. She is the key. But the question is, can Pinhead get it done? Oh my god. You people refollowing and unfollowing. There's the injury. There's the vault. Renato's on the box. You know you can go for this. You just simply know you can. You just know you simply can. And these survivors, once, twice, a million times, they love going for the Killer Shack. They just love it. They feel right at home here. It's ridiculous. I need something other than Killer Shack. Does Pinhead? I think he does too. And they never look behind him. And because of that, they always just make the right call anyway. Oh, and with that, Pinhead gets the down. Oh my god. This is getting intense. This is making me sweat. Pinhead, he is on a roll. He's bringing this back. He's gripped it by his teeth and he is not letting go under any circumstances. Oh my god. The choirs are chanting for him. They see the light. Can he close this out? Can he get the 4K? Now he's got to be real keen-eyed here. Alright, the chain hunt is going to come soon. Can Renato avoid the gaze of Pinhead? Is he going to go for the save? Is Michaela going to give up? This is the question here. This is the question. There you go. Kick on the gen. Keep them regressing. Stop them from moving. Renato. There you go. There's the save. In a killer shack, it's a little stressful. There's Michaela on the left. And you'd need Renato here. He's the one at Killer Shack. You can force the endgame collapse here. Oh, and clean work from the Pinhead. My lord, it is a sweat fest. And Pinhead, seeing the stars align, he needs to go after this. He just simply has to. Listening from Kayla. Not finding her though. Possibly due to an iron will. Chain hunt has activated. Can Pinhead do what he needs to do here? That is the question. Michaela is nowhere to be seen. She's been an absolute slinky fella. Two hooks remain. Can Pinhead do it? Alright, he's in a similar situation as last time. I believe last time though it was with Sable. Can he stop the same thing from happening? There goes the gate. And with a spread like this, Pinhead, you got nothing, man. You got nothing. There's no way, man. There is just simply no way. Unless he finds the box, there is simply no way he's going to get the information needed to determine whether Michaela's on one side or the other. Like, look at this. This is redonkulous. Pinhead, my condolences. My condolences, Pinhead. But you never know. You never know. Maybe the survivors will get the heebie-jeebies. Because that Pinhead can make a critical play here. No lights there. While the gap is horrendous, Pinhead can see both relatively early on. My wife said hi. Hi, Fry's wife. I nearly said mum. Oh, and there you go. Does he make it in time? Can he stop this? I think he does. I think he does. Oh, no! No! Pinhead! And it happens again. Pinhead, I think you just need to bring No Way Out, man. I gotta be real with you. I think you need No Way Out. Lord. And I'm just gonna ignore that. Not even entertain it, because who cares? And with that, Pinhead has finished off with 10 hooks in the end. What a comeback. What a comeback. The survivors, they're crying, but who frankly cares? Alright. Lord. Oh no, he's not. Wait. Hold up. This is different. He's not upset with Pinhead. He's upset with the other survivors. I got strawberry milk. I got chocolate milk. I got lactose-free milk. I got I got silk milk. I got any kind of milk you need. Got almond milk. POV, I'm your cow. Moo 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 moo. Moo 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 moo. Moo moo. Moo moo. What's up, what's up? What you need, what you need. Alrighty, with that, it is now Spirit's turn. Can she match Pinhead here? I don't know, after the performance of Pinhead, it's going to be a struggle, I think. I think it's going to be an immense struggle for them. Hello, my wife. Hello. It's me. Your wife.
What is this all about? Oh, you better not be doing drugs in here.
No, we're not. Right, Fredbear? We're not Fredbear, right? No, we're not. We're just hanging around doing a show. See, we're doing a show, we're not doing drugs.
That's what I thought. Carry on then.
Alright, thanks. Thanks. Alrighty, let's send Spirit into the fray. Let's see, can Spirit make herself known here? Alright. She just needs the minimum of 10 hooks, 11 and 12. She gets 3 points. Can she stop Pinhead? I think she has a chance. I think it's going to be map though. And I think this might just be the map for her. I'm ready for my sleep marathons. The way I've been feeling today, it'll come sooner than you expect. Alright. Spirit on Lambkin Lane. There's a totem. Pretty. Ah, and look at that. Oh, and look at that. And a survivor immediately just standing around looking in the air. Spirit does not care. Spirit is here for the hook. I didn't hear her going. That's a little confusing to me. Toledo attempting to wiggle off. I don't think it's going to matter to Spirit all that much. As she goes for her first hook of the match. I'm calm now. I'm glad you're calm. Alright, Spirit. 1 hook on the board. There you go, you see another survivor over here. And you just hear the noises, and Spirit, she's on her game today. You'll love to see that. You'll love to see it when a killer is on it. Alright, they're just making the right plays, they're making the consistent plays. Ooh, Nia holding W to the ends of the earth. Spirit being hesitant to immediately just jump off. Ooh. Now on Ada. Get the injury. You need the surge here. You need the surge. Oh! And she just gets it. Just in the nick of time. Lovely, lovely work from the Spirit. She's paying attention. She's identifying where the survivors are. She is on it this evening. Wow, wow, wow. Pinhead might have just met his match. Oh my lord, that is a large emote. Driving. Alright, second hook of the match. Can Spirit maintain this momentum? That is the question. There's a heal on Nia. Genzo regressing. Alright, Spirit. Noticing that this gen's about to pop. She gets there in the end though. Oh, clumping the survivors together. Choosing to go for the Toledo. You need them to throw down these pallets. Oh, she's choosing not to. And Spirit remaining calm. Toledo standing around again like a headless chicken. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know what she's playing at. But she's just not doing the right thing. Oof. And Spirit, with enduring, now has Spirit Fury. Question is, can she make something happen with it? Oof. Do you have a dead hard? And there is not. Spirit gets the down. I love this fit. I only came back to see the fit I gave you. Well, yes, I did something. Stretched out PNG. I had to make it work. Alright, Spirit, second hook of the game. She's skating the lines of what is acceptable. Yep, and there's the pre-run. And as Spirit, you're not too fussed about that. There's the unhook. And Spirit, there you go. You found Nia. You need to get her here. You can't have any other exceptions. Oh, and there's the pre-drop. And as Spirit, you're not too keen on that. You want the pallet thrown in your face. You just want to at this point. You've got Spirit Fury. You want to use it. Ooh, Spirit. Reading the room very nicely, very nicely. Can we have Freddy cast, please? I'll give him money, maybe. Freddy's not here. Alright, we have Fredbear, but no Freddy. Oh, there's the vault. I don't think Spirit can catch up. Oh, wait. Oh, and look at that Spirit just getting there just in the nick of time. Lovely, lovely work from the Spirit. Alright, she's starting off slow, but she's doing the work. Alright, she's performing at a very strong level right now. Question is, can she keep the momentum? There goes another gen, she's free to tunnel now. She needs to find Nia. Not Nia, sorry, Talita. Talita is the one she needs to find.
Can we have the Bloxburg news reporter cast?
No. He's not real. He's merely a figment of your imagination. No progress there. Oh, there goes one gen. Ooh, the situation is dire. The situation is dire. And Spirit needs to make something happen here. She just needs to. Take him this way. She doesn't need to respect pallets. Gets the injury, gets the down. Gotta go for the pick, put your fat bum this way. There's Ada. This is what you need to start building pressure. Go for the pick. Oh, and there's the DS. Oh, Spirit, she was on such a strong roll. She was just on a roll. Oh, but the balance too! Spirit, I feel your pain. I feel the pain you feel. I feel it immensely. Oh, Spirit. Oh, sweetums. Oh my lord. And this is the caliber of survival that doesn't believe. This is what you need. Yep. As Spirit, you're taking this without a second thought. You are just taking this. Alright, Talita standing there, Haunted Grand, you are taking this and you are not thinking twice. Alright, you need this desperately. Alright. Okay. 5 hooks, 5 more to go. Question is, can she do it when DS becomes base kit? All killer mains are cooked? Literally, I don't think I'd play killer if that became the case. It would be so unhealthy for the game. Spirit. Needing to find the survivors, they're all hidden. Don't want to bar over anymore because of Haunted Ground. Spirit hearing.
Moo 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 moo.
And as Spirit, that's what you needed. You needed that. The balance landing again, but you can just walk through. You can just walk through. And another critical down here. It's another close one. There's no more Halloween characters. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh, don't remind me. No. Oh. All right. 6 hooks, 4 more, and she gets the draw. GG, you made me pee my pants twice. I'm glad I made you pee your pants. And GG's. You guys are playing very well. Alright, Yui behind you. There's Spirit, how do you approach this? You need to keep pressure on the board here. Alright, survivors can't go for this save without providing something in return. They just simply cannot. What a waste of good Pierce. Yeah, what a waste of good Pierce. There's Yui in the distance. Keep Ada off the gen. Keep him off it. Keep him off it. Keep the pressure on. Keep Ada off the gen. Keep them from getting the save. That's what you need. Alright, you need pressure on both ends here. And there you go, that's what you needed as Spirit. You just needed to force the death, and here you go, now it's starting to cook now. Spirit's on a roll. She's gotten that critical play that she just so desperately needed. There you go, Life. And she gets the down. Oh my god, Spirit. My lord, Spirit. Oh, and there goes that final gen. But I think it just might be too late. I think Spirit might have what she needs to make this happen in her favour. This is hook number 8. She needs 2 more. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright. Ada, what does she do here? Does she go for a door? Does she go for a save? She's got to make a call here. But I appreciate that, thank you. What does she do here? What does she do here? She needs to make a play. She just simply has to. No movement there. She might be just waiting out Yui. There she is. There she is. There you go, there's the injury. Oh my god, but the unhook though, so just disastrous. Spirit needing to get back on this and needing to put pressure. Oh my lord, she's losing it, she's losing it. She needs this, she needs the down, she needs a kill. She's almost there, she just needs to push it. She just needs to push it. Can she though? Can she do it? Can she do it? Oh my lord, it is slipping through her fingers. It is insane to see. There you go. Jill, not Jill. Ada working on the door. Can Spirit stop Yui from getting there? Can she stop her? We know she has Lithe. She doesn't have Dead Hard. And there you go. That's the down you need. That's the down you need. Yui's getting suspicious distance. Is she? I thought she just used Lithe. And now you need to find Ada. You just need to find Ada. You need to force her out, or if you're really lucky, get her out completely. Question is, oh wait, I just remembered. I just remembered. Alrighty. Spirit is free to pick. DS isn't a thing in the endgame. And now, if Spirit sits on this, she gets the draw, which she does. Close game from both killers here, and they've ended up with a draw. You'll love to see, you'll love to see it. I mean, tough matches for both killers. Tough matches for both killers, and they're not easy killers to play. That is for dang sure. They are not simple in the slightest, but they both managed to get it done eventually. So you'll love to see it. And with that, that is another draw. You'll love to see it, you'll love to see it. And with that, let's go over here. Spirit, a draw. And Pinhead now with a draw. Everyone in Group D has a point. You'll love to see it, you'll love to see it. We've got Hillbilly and Dredge next. Alrighty, alrighty, Hillbilly. Where's he gonna end up? Blood Lodge? Not too bad. What's Billy's game plan today? I think his gameplay is just to kick ass and take names. Alright. Chew ass and kick bubblegum, and he's all out ass. Alright, let's see. Let's see if Hillbilly, not just any Hillbilly, the Piss Billy, can get something done here. Can he get something done here? Oh, you got another survivor here. They're all here. Oh, you don't get the injury, but you go through the pallet. I think that's just as critical, if not more so. Hillbilly choosing to play it safe. Oh, that was important. That was important. Get the injuries. It's what you need. They're pumping this gen like there's no tomorrow. Ada's still here. As Hillbilly, you gotta punish them. Punish them for their greed. Alright, you just stay on them, you stick on them. Oh. And Hillbilly Remaining calm, remaining resolute. Getting through these pallets. There's Ada again. Get the injury. Take Killer Shack pallet. He's pumping now, he's pumping. Oh, Ada! Out in the open. This could be a critical down. My key word today is critical because that's all what it is about. Alright, it's just the critical level of how tight these matches are. Alright, there's just simply no room for mistakes. Alright, and Billy needs to realise this and he needs to get it together. Question is, can he? He's got goes now. There has to be movement somewhere on the map. And there you go. And as Billy, you cannot be more than happy with this. He's running around. He's taking a long way around. He's got pop goes. He's going to get mad value here. There you go. Get that regressing. Feng being very, very resilient on throwing pallets, and she just occasionally just pre-drops, and you already get the sense of what kind of player this is. You already get the sense. Maybe Billy should have turned radar on. I think Billy is scared of turning. Oh, and I think if Billy just stayed on that just a little bit longer, another gen at 70%. Oh, Rick making the bad call. Billy finding himself, unless Rick has... There goes another gen, he doesn't have balance landing. There you go, there's the down. Billy, he's starting to play it a bit foolishly, I think. Billy's a pussy. Billy's scared easily. Okay, get off his back. Alright. Oh, wait. No basement here, though. There's Billy, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Basement's on the other end. Billy, he can camp now. That's something. Zone the survivors off. Get him going the way. You know there's less pallets. There you go. There you go. As Billy, you need to get moving. You know that gen's another gen at 70%. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Alrighty. Get the hook. Make your way over there. Oh, just failing to get the chainsaw off there, but he's going to get a free M1 on Feng. Question is, can he stay on her tight enough, stop her from getting to anything? She's already thrown a few pallets. He does have Spirit Fury and Enduring ready. Can he get something done here? I think he can. There he goes. And another down for the Hillbilly. He's starting to pick up the pressure now. He needs to find Ada, though. She is the key here. She is the key. Alright, if you get Ada, you'll win the match. You simply do. Yeah, and that's not what you want to see, Billy. There you go. There you go, there you go. You just force it. You force it because you're a nasty man. You've got a nasty plan. Alright, Billy is free to tunnel now. If she finds the other Ada, it is game over for them. Question is, will he? Will he find them? They've been pumping gems like there's no tomorrow. Alright, there's Feng. Question is, does she have DS? Ooh, Rick, running out in the open like a bit of a goose. Giving a Billy an opportunity to get a free down. And there you go. There you go. Billy's starting to work now. He's not getting as much pop goes value as he possibly could, but he's moving, and that's what's important. He's got the movement. He's running around. He's keeping the survivors on their toes. He's getting them in a loop of saving, healing, saving, healing. Question is, what can he do now? One gen remains. Get the injury. Turn back over. You know Ada has to go for the save. As Billy, you know this. Oh, but Billy. Billy. You need to hit the chainsaw. You just need to hit the chainsaw. There he goes, and you don't have to worry about a decisive strike because she isn't the one being unhooked, and there we go, that's the first death of the match. Can he keep the momentum? I think he can. Question is, can he close it though? Can he close it out? One gen remains. Survivors haven't had a chance to work on the gens for quite a while now. That Ada was the only one pumping gens. Ooh. And just in the nick of time. If pop goes on that. And as Billy, you need information. You need to know where the injured survivors are. There you go, there's Feng. Not the ideal individual, but at this point, she's the only one sticking around, so you might as well. Gives you pop goes again, you can get back on that gen and check it over once more. Billy's starting to build up now. Starting to get himself in a better and better position. Question is, can he stop the gens from popping? Ooh. That was a critical down. He gets the injury though, so it's better than nothing. He needs to get back on the gen. He needs to stop it at all cost. He doesn't know where Rick is. He needs to stop this. This is the gen with the most movement. Give it a pop. Oh, Ada, what have you done here? You've lied. That was not the move, Ada. That was not the move. That was not the move. That was simply just not the move there, Ada. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? And I think unless Rick appears, I think Billy's gonna go for this hook. It's not the smartest play. If he was being real careful, real smart, he would just leave Ada on the floor, but there's always that chance of unbreakable. There's always that chance, and he can't let it happen. Oh, Rick isn't here. Rick isn't here. There goes Feng. You suspect that maybe Rick is sticking around for a possible hatch. The question is, can Billy stop him from getting it? You just need to investigate. You need to look around. You need to stop him from sneaking up and trying to get it. Is there any other hatch offerings? There might be. There just might be. And this is the gamble. This is the gamble. Does it follow Rick's way or Hillbilly's way? I think while you have time, you need to check. Not hearing anything. Hillbilly's gonna go back to Shack. And just pray that the other offering is not one for a hatch. And if it is, it's for Killer Shack. Let's see. Oh. And with that, Billy was right. Billy was right. He was slinking around. He wasn't hiding in the lockers, he was hiding around the corner. He just managed to hear him in just pinpoint time. Get the down, get the hook, and he secured himself the 4K. You'll love to see it. He made it work in the end, he made it work. Was it the best performance? No, not by a long shot, but it was effective, and that's what's most important. And with that, let's put that on the scoreboard. 12 hooks for Mr. Hillbilly. Do we think Dredge can match it? I mean, hey, Dredge, his first performance was pretty good. Alright, it was nothing to snuff at. It was pretty good indeed. Fredbear, my man. My man! What do you think? What do you think of what you've seen tonight?
I think it's been pretty consistent from the killers thus far, bar a few individuals we'll not name. I think the killers have all been performing at an excellent level, and I hope this continues, because this is where the intensity rises, and we start to see the gaps forming in scores, and this is where things start heating up, you know.
I agree. Latvian wife? Get me a coffee.
No.
Okay. I mean, you're the boss. You're the boss. Already dead. Ooh. It's a pretty good map for Dredge. A lot of lockers. A lot of available lockers for the Dredge to use. I think he could get something done here. Question is he going to make the right call at the start of the match and figure out where those survivors are? And I think as Dredge, you've only got one logical way to head towards. And there you go. That's what you need as Dredge. And you found your first survivor. You don't know where the rest are, which is a little worrying. Fang going for the other side. Ooh, sprint burst. 99. Well done. Dredge just gonna eat a pallet. You just sometimes need to eat a few pallets. Alright, we've seen it time and time again. Where is Dredge's ability? I'm sorry? Yunjin DC'd and now Dredge can use his ability all of a sudden. What the hell? What the hell? I'm sorry, am I... okay. That's... I got no words for what I've seen thus far. I truly don't know what to make of this. What has happened here? Take David King this way, I think. Oh. If Dredge was just more on the ball, he could have gone for a swing there. Oh, there you go, get the injury. Shaky start, redo. It might be a redo. Might be a redo. It is cause for alarm of what happened here. We'll play out the match, and then it will go under review by the board to see whether or not it is grounds for a complete redo. Question is basement here? It is not, and that is diabolical for the Dredge. Gets the hook on David. He's found a gen with a lot of progress on it. Oh, there's a sprint burst you see time and time again tonight. By your own logic, a DC before the first gen is a read. It's not a DC necessarily. Okay, there's more important factors to consider beyond just a simple DC. Alright, it's whether or not all the survivors give up, or is it just one? What does the bot do for said survivors? Alright, how are the survivors reacting? This, that, the other. Alright, I never said it was complete, you know, disqualification or a redo. Merely, it will be under review for whatever the board deems completely necessary. Alright, Yunjin making our way around. Please don't fucking call Pizza Hut again, that was dog shit. I didn't call Pizza Hut. I called the board, they thought I was Pizza Hut. Okay, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Biggest hater. You're all my biggest haters. You guys are just nothing but mean to me. Alright. Dredge, noticing Fang. It's not gonna matter anyway, he gets the injury. Pizza Hut says the games count. Well, we gotta ask Pizza Hut. I mean, I'm Pizza Hut. Oh, Fang, being a little cheeky, trying to go for a heal here. Being a little bit cheeky. Oh, 2 gens pop. This team, they're out for blood. Dredge going for the Killer Shack take. He can camp now, he can tunnel, and I think he just needs to. He needs to start putting pressure now. There's David. Needs an injury. Gets the injury. Nightfall has activated. Question is, will the other survivors save the bot? Presumably out of solidarity with Trapper. It's not that Dredge is refusing. There's another... I think something's going on. This doesn't strike me as usual survivors just giving up and having a hissy fit. I think this is definitely going under review. Whatever's going on this match is not normal. I don't know what it is, but it's not normal. So I think this will be going under review, and we will need to call the board as to how to approach this match, because clearly something is going on. Survivors aren't necessarily giving up, I don't think. I think there's something else at play. Ping check. My ping's fine. There was a bit of dip in ping I noticed on the left. And while it was not great enough to actively impact the gameplay, I think it's still relevant to at least mention. Oh. Dredge, noticing a survivor. It's Feng. Dramaturgies. Does she scream? Ooh, she could be exposed here. She could be exposed. Dredge just needs to go for it. Oh, but it's not. Again, the certainty of the board's decision is not made yet. So as it stands, Dredge is more than free. There's a breakage on the gen. You've got survivors injured, you've got them scared. Dredge needs to play this out still, regardless of the state of the survivors. Catch David going in for the save. Get the injury on David. Dredge continuing on his run. Hopefully forces that second stage on Yui. David vaults down. Feng's gone for heal. Yui second stage. Oof, no place to teleport though. No place to teleport. David swerving around. He is a bot, so he's going to have a little bit of a funky time, admittedly speaking. Dredge gets the down. And I think if you're Feng in this situation, and you're not actively going for the save, you got to be considering just hammering on the gens at this point, because the bots are not going to come around for it. And if they are, they're just going to fumble around. And it's simple as that. They're just going to fumble around. There goes one gen. There's Feng. There's the save on Yui. There's the injury on Feng. Feng walking into things, likely due to Nightfall. There he goes, down on Feng. Not exactly a chase you should be taking, but it is the chase that he has taken regardless. And there you go, there's your fourth hook, fourth stack of no way out. Now he's got to find the other survivors. And there you go. Assumedly that is David. Mr. Goliath himself. There he goes, there's the injury. And assumedly, unless he does some wacky tobacco nonsense here, that should be a down and a kill for the Dredge. There he goes. That was a very fast heal on Feng. How can ice be floppy? Dredge makes it happen. Dredge makes it happen. My radar for this match is going off the wazoo when it's soft. Yeah, that is true. But I don't know. The juju with this match is just off. It's just way off. Is that the bot? Why was the bot mourning the death of David for a moment there? I'm sorry. Alright, there's the injury on the bot. Alright, you see someone going up top? So it's no wacky tobacco mention. All my homies love wacky tobacco. Yunjin's looking back. It is the bot. Whether or not they have dead hard is a complete, just educated guess. There you go. There's some more surge value for you. with that, that is another hook for the Dredge. Again, this match will be going under review. There will be an investigation. Dredge trying to zone him off as best as he can. Hearing the opening of the chest. There's the dramaturgy. Finesse. Incredible healing speed from Yui. I gotta be real. This might be, ever since that one match with the Unknown, my radar for subtle cheaters and such is admittedly way off. But I don't know, this Feng's giving me weird Juju vibes. I'm not gonna lie, she's giving me weird Juju vibes. There we go, that's another hook for the Dredge. Question is, can he close out the match now? He really needs to. There's Yui and Yunjin. Question is, who do you go for? Get the injury. Oh, Dredge, overshooting just a little bit. Survivors locking up all the doors. All the lockers. You do hear Yui hanging around. Oh, who have we got here? We've got Feng again. Dramaturgy. Screams. Go for the injury. A simple sequence of events that has occurred time and time again. You assume the DS here. You just assume it. Ready? No! So Feng has accepted her fate. She has accepted her fate, and it is what it is. Alright. With that you do see Yunjin, the bot. Hello. Get the injury. Find yourself in a little bit of a finicky position. Can't really teleport. That's the gamble. And Yunjin bot immediately goes for comp corner. What are we gonna do with her? I don't know. Alright. He goes for what hopefully is a second last hook. But Dredge does need to get a move on. Oh, he's overshot it just a little bit, but I think he can recover. No evidence of the other survivor. You do have no way out. You can chill. As the Unknown, you can chill. And sit nice and comfy, because you have no way out. So you guys cut me often? Huh? You guys got anything interesting going on? GG's, my DS was 1 MS. What do you mean 1 MS? I'm sorry. Do you mean like you just lost it as I was grabbing you? Guy Slater's alive and he's naked at a rodeo gorilla glued to an angry bull. Both him and Bull are covered in blood. Alright, and there you go. Oh, Dredge having a big fart everywhere. He stuffed up the teleport, but I don't think it's going to matter. He has the information he needed. He knows the survivor's out here. Question is where? That may have just been a very critical teleport. He does have darkness revealed. But it's not giving him anything. I hate DS. You know what? Me too. Me too. Whether or not it's for the same reason, I don't know, but I feel ya. I feel ya. No evidence of Yui. Dredge a little confounded as to where Yui could have run off to after touching the gen. Not the gen, the door. The gate. Whatever you may refer to it as. Granted, it is pretty easy to hide. I don't think she makes it anyway. I think No Way Out has done the work. You were hid in a bush, but not that I tell you which one. I mean, again, don't think it matters. I think what's done is done. Yeah. I probably just missed her. And I think Dredge did as well. Which it is what it is. Yeah, she's over there. Didn't matter in the end. No Way Out. Very, very tough foe to face. If no one is downed and if no one is hooked, there she is, right out in the open. GG's, GG's. Dredge has done it again. But again, this match is going to go under review. Missed by 1 millisecond. I wonder who wrote that. You'll love to see, you'll love to see. You know what, I feel you. It's probably happened to me way too many times. Now, the question is, what happened here with David and Yunjin? They've got loaded builds. Surprised that David bot didn't use DS. Pour one out for Nashville's DS. Yeah, straight up, straight up. I guess the question now is, will this match need a redo? And there's only one way to find out. Let's go back to the table. Let us give the board a ring and let's see what they think. Ring, 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 ring. Yes, hello. Yep. This is Jordan. This is Hakimov Asimov from the Killer Cup. No, not Pizza Hut. Nope. You've already had Pizza Hut. Okay? It's been like what, 2 hours, if that? Alright, you're addicted. You're addicted. It's fine. It's fine. What do you want? What do you want? Where's my pen? Here, where? Here's my pen. Alright, just what do you want? Alright. Yep. What size? Medium? Okay. Anything else? Alright. Yeah, I can get you a gelato. Yep. Yeah, easy. You want a Sprite? Right. 1.25 litre or 2 litre? 2 litre? Unfortunately we don't have any 2 litres of the Sprite. Yeah, we have Pepsi. Yep. We can do Pepsi again. Alrighty. Yep. Alright, cool. Thank you. Yep. No, you have a good night too. Alright, goodbye. Love you too. Shit. Well, the board's come back. The board has come back with their decision, and the Dredge will have to do a redo. Even though there's no evidence to suggest that the DCs have been of malicious intent, it doesn't suggest they've given up. However, it would have impacted the nature of the game, I think, greatly. Given the state of these two survivors' builds, it implies that there was simply just a matchmaking issue of the internet variety, as we also saw evidence that the Dredge's ping was also being affected, and as such, Dredge will have to do it again.
Hakimov Asimov's 2026 Killer Cup is now sponsored by Pepsi.
That's cute, but actually it's sponsored by Mink. I wrote this in the original where we're about to get started message in Discord. It's sponsored by Mink. Trademark. Yeah, you haven't mentioned it once because they've asked that I haven't. Okay, I'm here to do a job. Alright, they've given me a set of requirements, and they said to only mention it under specific circumstances, and I've maintained what I've needed to do. What even is it? You want to know what Mink is? I mean, this was one of the conditions. I can show you what Mink is. You guys ready? This is who we're sponsored by. This is Mink. It's Mink. We're sponsored by the color Mink. Don't ask how I manage this, because quite frankly I don't even know, but we're sponsored by the color Mink. Alright, I put out a few letters asking for sponsors, and Mink, just Mink, came back. And so we're sponsored by the color Mink. Alright, Garden of Joy, this is the Dredge's match. This is his home turf. We've seen it a few times now. Killers being on their home turf. The question is, can he get it done?
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
Big Mink is dangerous. Alright, Dredge finding the first survivor. It is Ada Wong. There's the quick vault. Oof. Ada being careful, but with that hesitancy to move, falls into the Dredge's hands. Alright, he's off to a good start, I think. He's making moves, he's making plays. Question is, can he keep the momentum? Dissolution is activated. If he can get this pallet thrown, could be monumental. Ada goes for the vault. I think that might have been the poorest play she could have made here. Oh. She doesn't get the blind. You need the vault here. Oh, but just not in time. Just not in time. Unfortunately for the Dredge. Just not in time. Oh, Dredge getting himself confused. Getting himself confused. He needs to kick this pallet. He needs to get it out of here. It's providing too much pressure. It's just too strong of a loop to simply let him get away with it. Jumps out of the locker. He doesn't make it because of the vault. The TNL, it's disastrous. Jen is popping. Dredge, he's... Now he's just completely lost where Ada is. And I think Ada has lost where he is. They don't know where each other are. She gets another clean vault. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, it is a disaster for the Dredge. He had such a great match previously, and now he's starting to fumble. Could it be map diff? I think certainly. I think certainly. And there's the pallet drop. As Dredge, you are not happy with this start. Let's see, let's see. Another gen pops, you can camp now. You don't want to be seeing this as Dredge. You don't want to be seeing this. No information on the survivors. No information at all. There's the unhook. There's Dredge. You're starting to sweat a little. You're starting to sweat a little. Nightfall has activated. You need to start putting pressure on. You can't hook Ada, but you can certainly take her down. Alright, and as Dredge, this is what you need. Another gen this close to popping. It's his home map though. I agree, it is his home map. And honestly, I can't help but just be baffled. Laura getting stuck on things. Going to be prime target for the Dredge. Vittorio making his way back to the gen. He needs to keep the pressure on now. Okay, he just needs to keep them injured, keep them scared. Alright? He's lost a lot of momentum in this match. Alright, for taking too long of a chase. Okay, so he really needs to bring it back in his favour. There's a pallet thrown here for some reason. And if Dissolution was being friendly... Rory's sticking around, another gen's popped. You hate to see it, you hate to see it, but pff, that's just the nature of the game. Alright, if survivors are going to be handheld to the ends of the earth, so be it. You just got to make it work. You just got to make it work. Alright, there's Dredge. You know, Laurie was still around. Oh, and Dredge, you've overshot it by a long shot. You've long shotted this. Oh my lord, Dredge. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, Dredge, you've just cooked yourself. You've just cooked yourself. Alright, Dredge, you need a tunnel here. That's the only way you get through this. Oh, Bandy's fallen down. Does Laura have a torch? Lara, Laura, whatever you want to be named. She does. You need to get injuries on her. You need to stop them from going for the saves. You need to hope they do not. Dredge, you need to go for a quick pick here. And pray for no DS, no decisive strike just yet. Alright, he's starting to pull it back, inch by inch. You need to assess where the gens are. There goes another one. The rate these are popping is frankly ridiculous. I'm not even going to hide it anymore. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. They're healing. And as Dredge, you need to stop them. You need to get on top of them. They go for the save. What is this? What is this? As Dredge, you need to get back on Vittoria. You need to force them to go for saves. You need them to provide a lending hand. Get the down on Laurie. Go for the pick, but you need to get back onto Vittorio. Laura's come for the save. She gets it. And you know what that means? Back on Vittorio. But I think it just might be too little too late. Vittorio, nowhere to be seen, disappeared from the ether, somehow healed. How these survivors do it time and time again is frankly staggering. It is ridiculous. I have no words for it. It is ridiculous what these survivors can get done. And straight to Killer Shack, and what can you do? Nothing. You can't do anything. And Dredge, he's sweating. This is a complete disaster. He needs to find some way to do this. He needs some way to fix this. But he just simply cannot. Here you go. This is how you do it. You need to force her away from Killer Shack. Oh, but there's still a million pallets. And it's Reg, there's your target. There's your target. There's your target. You need him out of here, and you need him out now. You do not waste time with Vittorio. You do not waste time. Not even a second. You need him down, and you need him down now. Oh! Oh! Now what a disaster. They've caught him off. They've caught him off. It is fucking high time now. It is high time now. Can Laurie stop him? Can Laurie get the body blocks? I don't think she can. She's not in the way hard enough. Go for the pick. Dredge forcing that pallet throw. Trying to go for an injury. Fails to do so. He needs to get back on the gens. She is not a priority target, and you know this as Dredge. It's straight back to Killer Shack time and time again. Oh my lord. This game plays itself sometimes. Dredge, you need to think this through. You know that gen over there hasn't been looked at in quite a significant amount of time. And you just know it's going to pop any moment now. Question is, yep. And Dredge, my sympathies. My sympathies, Dredge. Alright, you had a match, you had the golden win, and it was stripped from you because survivors, for some reason, struggle to stay on it, on the game. And there's Ada. If Dredge is lucky, he can snag a few more hooks here, but you suspect that might not just be the case. Let's see, can Dredge do something here? Ada's seemingly going straight for the gate. Dredge needs to try and cut her off. That gate hasn't been touched yet. This is perfect for Dredge. There goes another pallet. There's the injury. And Dredge, he just needs to beat Ada here. He just needs to. But he can't make the judgment call until he's ready. Oh, and the dead hard. The dead hard. And unfortunately, Dredge, after a tough performance, has ended up with only 4 hooks. That is not what you want as the Dredge. That is not what you want. So let us just pencil that in. Poor, poor Dredge. He had that stripped away from him. He had the 12 hooks, and he's just had it lost from him. It's sad. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Poor, poor boy. But hey, sometimes that's just the nature. That's just the nature. Yep. Poor, poor Dredge. Poor, poor Dredge. Fredbear, do you have anything you want to say? What were your feelings towards this entire performance? What did you think of Dredge's performance?
It was unfortunate, but I think with Dredge, he realistically should have left Laurie slugged near the end of the match and instead prioritized Vittorio at the end there. hooking Vittorio at such a late point in the match really forced him to lose there. And he should have waited for the dead hard, but I understand he wouldn't have expected it. But also, in his defense, that final gen that was completed was away from all the lockers, so he couldn't patrol it as effectively as he would have liked to. So I understand that it was a tough match, and the outcome was one that was to be expected.
Yeah, you're preaching straight facts, bro. You're preaching straight facts. I think we might raid. We have a few people here tonight, so why don't we share the love? Let's have a look at who's currently live.